Hello Taurus, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. This is your weekly tarot forecast. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, especially if you find that this reading resonates with you and you want to see more of your weekly and monthly tarot forecasts. Also, go check out the other videos on this channel that may pertain to you for your sun, moon, or rising signs, because that will give you a much more dynamic picture of what's going on with you, all right? So let's just get right into it, Taurus, and see what the message is for you for this coming week. First card today is an ace of swords. Let's lay out the rest of our Dove and Serpent spread and see what else is going on. Now we're also going to do an 11th card, a mystery card, a bonus card. Could be a confirmation card. We're not going to look at that until the very end. We're not even going to turn it over until the very end. And we're going to see if that'll tie the reading together or give us that confirmation that we're looking for, okay? So right away, I see that you are of a unified and single mind, right? You, I think, have this wonderful idea and inspiration of what you're going to do. You have like this flash of insight, this epiphany kind of that happens this week that is really, I think, bringing you to putting your creativity into action. I think that you have this this inner artist. I think you have this desire to do this project or this thing. I think there's something that is on your mind that you just always have wanted to do. Something that you just, you know, it might not be the most practical thing, or people might not understand or agree with it, but it's just something you've always wanted to do. And I think you're going to have that flash of insight, that epiphany this week that is just showing you the way forward, showing you how to get this thing done and to do this project, this creativity, this transformation of your life, whatever it is that this single thing is. It's like there's one thing on your mind that you just can't stop thinking about. And I think it really is related to expressing your inner self, like letting your true self come forward. And I think that's a very creative thing. So this, you know, this might not be a just straightforward like artistic endeavor, but it some way is like a creative thing that's flowing out from you. And I really think that this week you're going to find that you just literally can't stop thinking about it. I think you just have this idea stuck in your head and it's not going to go anywhere until you are able to start taking action regarding it. Start putting it into play, putting it into practice, and really letting all of that creativity flow from you, okay? And now, speaking of creativity, we also see the Ace of Cups over here as one wing on the path of the dove here. So I think that this really is this really vital and essential thing that you're wanting to do. And I think it's something that you have a lot of love and passion and enthusiasm to do. And I think that you are, this week, you're really going to be feeling it, especially with these two aces, Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords there. I feel like you have this desire in you. You have this like need, this really deep-seated need to do this thing or to express yourself, to have this passion project or this thing that you really, really want to do, that you feel so strongly about. And now this week, you're going to have a flash of insight on how to do it. You're going to have this sudden plan of like, yes, that's how I want to do it. That's how I'm going to express all of this really deep love, enthusiasm, this passion that you have. You're going to get the idea this week of how to actually do that in a practical way, like how you're going to express that, right? And I think you're going to start putting that into action. You're really going to start doing the physical work to express that energy, to get this plan into action, and to really start manifesting this Ace of Cups, whatever that enthusiasm is, whatever that strong desire that you have is. The other wing on the path of the dove is the Three of Discs. This is the physical work. This is you just literally out there building this thing or doing this physical work, like with your hands or whatever this is, to create this thing, this project, this life, whatever it is that you have this really strong Ace of Cups feeling about. You're going to start putting it into action. And I think the time is now, because you have you have that will and that passion and that desire and this like really, like I said, deep-seated need to express yourself. And you're going to start doing the work to do it because you have the plan and you're putting it into action. And so now you can really get going with the physical work, like really building this thing in reality on the physical plane. I think a couple other cards here are some factors for you, some other influences on the situation. And the first thing that we have, and this is really interesting combination, by the way. First thing we have is the Fool. So this is really showing that like natural wonder and creativity and sense of adventure and this just kind of wandering about and exploring new things and just this really kind of carefree attitude that just I think is really part of you that is that adventurous spirit. I think there is part of you that just wants to go and try this new thing, just wants to express themselves and just doesn't really care about the consequences or the circumstances, just wants to have this new adventure and take this opportunity and just explore and just be free, right? Be as free as this Fool who is just kind of wandering through space, experiencing everything as much as they can. And I think this is part of the impulse in you, and I think why now the time is perfect for you to really take this desire and this passion and this intense like love that you have for whatever this project is, whatever this creativity is, whatever this thing is in you that you're trying to express. And you have the plan and you're putting that plan into action and you're doing the actual work. So you're taking advantage of these opportunities and you're going to let yourself be carefree and just take the risk, take the chance, and just do it as this Fool would do it. However, the other part of this pair, it's like the legs of the dove right here. And the other leg of this is this Princess of Discs. Now this is a couple different things. This could be in contrast to the Fool, this carefree, I just want to get out there and do it. I'm just going to like get in the car and drive. I don't care where I'm going kind of thing. On the other hand, you're very practical and pragmatic, and you know that taking this risk and venturing into this arena, whatever this work is that you're doing or that you have this desire to do, it might not be as practical or as safe as whatever it is that you're doing now. Right? If you're venturing out into some other area of life, there's no certainty there. There's no guarantee of safety, security, stability, abundance, support. And so this Princess of Discs is saying, hey, there's no guarantee that things are going to be as stable as they might be right now. If you decide to go out a wandering and take advantage of this new opportunity, this chance, this new impulse and will to create and express yourself in whatever it is. It could be, completely shifting from one career to another because it's what you've always wanted to do. It's where you have that Ace of Cups energy, whatever it is that you're really just truly in love with, right? You want to do that and you have that spirit of just adventure and you want to just be free and go explore and take these chances and risks. But then there's that other part of you that's saying, hey, there's no guarantee that it's going to work out and that you're going to have the safety and security. You might be sacrificing this or risking this a little bit. Also, though, this Princess of Discs is kind of saying the opposite of that. Kind of saying, hey, look, whatever it is that you put your mind to, you can manifest whatever degree of success and stability and safety you want. So it's okay to go and risk things and try those new opportunities and go on this adventure. Because you're going to make it work. You're going to create and manifest, and you're going to have this abundance, and you're going to have the safety and security that you need. So this is kind of, it's kind of a duality, but then it's kind of just saying, hey, go ahead and do that because you're going to be able to create this through your hard work and through the actual doing of the thing, right? Just having this plan, having this desire and this being in love with this idea, and having the plan is not enough, right? You have to really put that plan into action and start doing the actual work. And then I think you can have this abundance, this safety, security, this, physical creation that you're going to be building and making for yourself. So you need kind of all of these factors in order to really achieve success and to have that abundance, safety, security, stability, right? So that is the path of the dove. Now, don't forget to hit that like button and please subscribe to this channel. It's because of you that we keep growing and I can keep doing this every day, every week, every month for you. And I really love to read tarot for you. So thank you in advance for doing that. I really do appreciate it. Moving on now to the path of the serpent. We have quite a bit of air. There's a lot of swords here today. First, we have this Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords is good. I mean, it's all right. I don't really care for it all that much because there's nothing going on. This is just kind of like, you know, things have progressed to the point of being orderly and organized and, you know, stable and put together, and things are working and functioning, but there's no excitement. There's nothing else going on. It's just kind of, it's just a box. There's just the four walls and things are just going on and it's just whatever. I think this is kind of that stage that you might hit when you have this epiphany, this flash, this idea of what exactly you want to do. I think you're going to make the plan. You're going to formulate the plan. And then what do you do from there? How do you get from having this, you know, kind of this perfect plan? You've got everything organized and you've thought it through and yeah, okay, cool. Then what? How do you start the actual work? How do you go from just the realm of thought to the realm of action? And I think that's where you might tend to get a little bit stuck, or there might be a little bit of a pause there. I think part of the reason is this Seven of Wands. I think there's that kind of energetic blockage. I think that your life right now is one where you might be feeling kind of drained and fatigued, and you might have a little bit of a loss of energy generally. And I think it is, you know, because, and I don't mean any offense here, but I think it's because of these relationships that you have with other people. I think that a lot of people maybe rely on you. Maybe not, you know, in terms of like physical needs, but I think there's a lot of relationships that you have that are kind of a drain on your energy. If they're not a direct drain on your vitality and your sense of strength and energy, I think indirectly you're just getting a little overwhelmed, a little bit fatigued with things the way they are right now. And I think that is kind of a big factor in what's potentially going to block you from going from that realm of thought into the realm of action. And it's just like you need that initial spark of fire to get things going, to get a move on, to get things from just thinking and planning to the actual energy work, physical building, and getting out there every day and doing this, whatever this thing is. So I do think that there's a little bit of that going, and I think that's kind of what's blocking the action from taking place, what's blocking this from progressing. And I think this is what is kind of keeping you in this realm of air, because we do have a lot of air. You know, we don't have really, we don't have any fire at all. We've got some water showing that this is, you know, a deep emotional thing for you. It's a really deep desire for you. We have a lot of air showing that you're going to spend a lot of time thinking about this thing. We've got a little bit of earth. We've got the earth that says, hey, there's a lot of work involved with it, and there's the potential to create and manifest safety, security, stability, abundance, all of that wonderful stuff. But we don't have any real fire. We don't have any other earth to get us from this realm of thought and planning into the realm of action. And I think the fire that we do have is this blockage of energy, this fatigue, this kind of drain of the fiery energy. I mean, this is fiery energy, sure, but it's one that is just up against a blockage. There's something preventing it from really busting forth and flowing and putting this plan into action. The next card that we have is the Two of Swords. So I think that part of the issue here is, you know, you making the decision to move forward. You know, if you have this energetic blockage, I think that is kind of going to call for some big decisions on your part in order to clear that blockage and get things moving and get this plan moving, get it into action, start doing the work. So I think there are some decisions that you're going to have to make primarily, I think, on how to clear this blockage. What is it in your life that's just kind of draining your energy unnecessarily? And is that what you might need to change in order to start doing what it is you really love, what you really want to be doing? So make that decision, because once you decide what it is that you need to kind of let go of or how to clear this blockage, once you make that decision, you're going to be feeling a lot better. I think things are going to start flowing a lot more quickly for you. Another card, kind of the final card on the path of the serpent here, is another air card, more swords. This is the Six of Swords. This is really saying that, you know, you're spending a lot of time in the realm of air, in the realm of thought, and kind of communicating with yourself and planning and organizing and analyzing. But that's not without its benefits, right? You're going to come up with this really crystal clear plan. This Six of Swords is just very harmonious, very organized, and you're going to have just a clear-cut path of how to do this, how to clear the blockage, right? And clearing that blockage is going to help you really create the perfect plan. It's going to be clarity of thought. It's going to be beautiful, harmonious. It's going to be just wonderful, crystal clear plan and organization, and you're going to be ready to move forward. Now, let's see what this confirmation is, because this might actually give us the key that's going to unlock all of these swords, right? And what do we have? We've got more swords. This is the Prince of Swords. So I think that this is, you know, again, referring us back to all of this air. And, you know, I think that with this, I mean, this is kind of, this card is like the air of air. This is like pure air, right? So there's just a lot of air going on here today. And maybe in the extended reading, we can find out a little bit more about what this entails, or how we get this air moving into the physical world, into the actual, like, physical realm, the material world of doing the work and taking the action. So I think that this, you know, while this is just pure air, it's just air on air, just more swords, I think this might be the key of how we get it moving, right? Because this is air that's in motion. This is air that is flowing around, and it has the potential to get down to this earth plane, to the material plane. But maybe in the extended version, we can find out what exactly this is saying. Or maybe this is a person. Maybe this is an air sign. Maybe this is like a masculine energy who is an air sign, like maybe a Gemini or a Libra or an Aquarius person in your life. That might be the key association, like, to get you going. So we're going to see in the extended version what this could potentially mean. If you want to stick around for that extended version, you can become a member of this channel. All of the information is down in the description box. This was your weekly tarot forecast. Thank you so much.